All right, let's dive into one of the biggest headaches for anyone learning German, those noun genders. But what if I told you there's a hidden pattern, a secret code that could give you a huge leg up? Well, that's exactly what we're going to crack today.
You know the feeling, right? You're learning German and you're just trying to remember why is the table masculine, der Tisch, but the fork is feminine, die Gabel, and money, das Geld, is neuter? It feels totally random, like you just have to memorize a giant, endless list of der, die, and das. But is it really just chaos, or is there a code hiding in plain sight?
Let's think of this less like a problem and more like a puzzle. You know, the first thing you do with a puzzle is dump all the pieces on the table to see what you're actually working with. So, take a look at these words. Every single one starts with the letter G. But you've got der Garten, which is masculine, die Gabel, which is feminine, and das Gilt, which is neuter. The first letter is the same, but the genders are all over the map. And honestly, you're right to feel that way. It looks like total linguistic chaos. This is usually where learners start to feel overwhelmed, thinking there's just no logic to it, and that's a totally normal reaction. But just hang on for a second. Because even in what looks like chaos, you can almost always find a clue. It's like being a detective. We just have to know where to look. So instead of looking at all the words that start with G, let's narrow things down a bit. What if we've been looking at the first letter when we should have been looking at the first two letters? What if a simple little prefix is the key we've been searching for? And bam, take a look at this list. Gebäude, Gesetz, Gespräch. See what's happening? Every single noun on this slide starts with the prefix ge, and every single one is neuter. They all use das. Now that is not a coincidence. That, my friends, is our code. So here it is, the rule we just uncovered. Now, is it 100% foolproof? Of course not. Language always has its weird exceptions. But a huge number of nouns that start with that G prefix are neuter, and that is a seriously powerful shortcut. And this isn't just some crazy theory, it's a real recognized pattern that works time and time again. Think about it. Memorizing this one little trick is so much easier than trying to learn hundreds of individual noun genders one by one. So, what does all this mean for you? It means you've just gained a new tool for your toolbox. In fact, think of it like a new grammar superpower. It lets you predict the gender of a word you've never even seen before. Let me show you how to use it. It's so simple. From now on, when you come across a new German noun, the first thing you do is check for that ge at the start. If you see it, your automatic go-to guess for the article should be das. And you know what? You'll be right way more often than you're wrong. And that's the real magic here. You're no longer just taking a random 1 in 3 shot at der, die, or das. Nope. You're now using a clear pattern to make a strategic, high-probability choice. You've started to bring order to the chaos. You know, this gay rule is really just one of many little secrets tucked away inside German grammar. There are other patterns too, like for words ending in ung or heit. So it just leaves you with one question, right? Now that you've cracked your first code, what other secrets are you going to find? Hey everyone, and welcome. I am so excited you're here because today we are going on an incredible quest. And we're not looking for treasure or anything like that. Nope, we're on the hunt for something way cooler. Magical words. Let's get this adventure started. So the big question is, are you ready? You're going to need your super sharp explorer eyes to spot all the clues. And of course, your best listening ears to learn some brand new sounds. Oh, and a little bit of magic helps too. You ready? Okay, let's go. And just like that, here we are. Welcome to the amazing G Forest. Now, what's so special about this place? Well, everything we find here, every single incredible thing, every secret word, it all starts with the letter G. This place is just packed with German wonders. Okay, let's head in. Our very first stop is a really special place deep inside these woods. It's called the Das Grove. See how everything has this cool green glow? That's because every single word we find here is what's called a Das word. Let's see what's hiding in here. Whoa, hang on. Shh, for a second. Do you see that? Right over there, peeking through those giant trees, it looks like some kind of building, and it's glowing with that same green light. Come on, let's get a little closer. Wow, would you look at that? It's a building, and in German, the word for a building is das Gebäude. It sounds kind of like das Gebäude.
Let's try saying it together, okay? Das Gebäude. Das Gebäude. One more time, nice and loud. Das Gebäude. Awesome, our first green discovery. Okay, let's tiptoe a little closer to the door. And look at that! Carved right into the wood is our next clue. It's a big, happy, smiling face. So a face in German is das Gesicht. That sounds like das Gesicht. And look, it's another one of our green das words. Let's all say it together now. Ready? Das Gesicht, das Gesicht, das Gesicht. Perfect. A friendly face on a magical building. This forest is full of surprises, isn't it? Wait, hang on. Look down. Right here on the step. It's like someone left it here just for us. A beautifully wrapped gift. Ooh, I wonder what's inside. But you know what's even more important right now? What do we call it in German? It's called das Geschenk, a gift. It sounds a lot like das Geschenk. Let's give it a try nice and loud. Das Geschenk, das Geschenk. One last time. Das Geschenk. Wow, we've already found 3 green treasures. Das Gebäude, das Gesicht, and das Geschenk. You're great at this. All right, explorers, time to move on. We've had fun in the Green Grove, but guess what? Our adventure is far from over. The path is leading us this way, to a totally new part of the forest. And I hear we're about to find words with brand new magical colors. And here we are. Oh, wow. It's a secret garden. It's so beautiful, full of flowers. You can even hear the bees buzzing around. But did you notice? Everything here has this cool blue glow. This is definitely a different kind of magic. This amazing place is called Der Garten. The garden. It sounds like Der Garten. And see that color? It's blue. That blue magic tells us this is a der word. Let's practice saying it. Der Garten. Der Garten. Der Garten. Beautiful. Haha, that's so funny. It looks like somebody was having a picnic right here in Der Garten, but it seems like they forgot something. Right there in the middle of the blanket, it's just a single lonely fork. And look, it's glowing with this bright pink light. Okay, so this pink fork is called Die Gabel. It sounds like Die Gabel. And that pink magic, well, that tells us it's a die word. Let's give it a go. Die Gabel. Die Gabel, Die Gabel. So let's see, we've got green for das, blue for der, and now pink for die. We're totally becoming masters of the G-Forest. Okay, team, we have collected so many incredible words on our adventure today, but I have a feeling we've also collected enough clues to solve one of the biggest secrets in this entire forest. I think it's time to put the puzzle pieces together. Okay. I want you to use your amazing memory for a second. Think all the way back to that green Das Grove. Remember Das Gebäude, Das Gesicht, and Das Geschenk? Did you happen to notice anything similar about them? Something they all had in common right at the very start of the word? Did you figure it out? They all start with G. See it? That's the secret. In this magical forest, that's a super powerful clue. A lot of words that start with GE turn out to be Das words. That's their special green magic. That is a fantastic secret to keep in your pocket for all your future German adventures. Wow, you have learned so much today. You've all been absolutely brilliant explorers. So I think it's time for one last little challenge, a fun quiz, just to see what you remember from our journey. And hey, no pressure, this is just for fun. All right, first question. Remember that thing we found on the doorstep of the glowing green building? It was all wrapped up with a bow. What was that called? That's it. It was the green Das Geschenk. Yes. Fantastic memory. You totally got it. Okay, last question of the day. What did we call that beautiful secret spot that was glowing with that awesome blue light? You got it. It was the Blue Dar Garden. That's right. Amazing. You have totally successfully navigated the entire G-Forest. Seriously, you are a fantastic German explorer. You found new words, you learned about the magic colors, and you even figured out a secret rule of the forest. You should be super proud of everything you did on our adventure today. Well, our time in the G-Forest has to come to an end, for now. But your big language adventure? Oh, that is just getting started. So that leaves just one last question. What other magical words are you going to discover on your next adventure? Keep on exploring